Yo, what is going on, Senkai here, and in today's video we'll be talking about the Gen 3 tailed beast, and this video is going to be very much informational packed, and it will be pretty nice of you guys to hear my opinions on it. But before we go ahead and get straight into the video, guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on all post notifications, as well as join the Discord, as you can join my community. Without further ado, make sure you guys watch the full video. It's going to be very nice, and these ideas will be hella good, so let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so as you can see, Gen 3 tailed beasts are locked, and yes, like I said in the intro, we will be talking about what I feel like they're gonna look like, what I feel like they're gonna do, or some opinions that I think they should add in it. Before we go ahead and go straight into that, I did notice on Twitter that they are working on it right now. So the tweet is on the screen, saying that they're currently working on the lore for it, as well as spending a bunch of time on it, because obviously it is going to be one of the most biggest ones they're gonna ever do. And here's what I want to see from it. And if you guys watch the whole video, at the end you can either agree with my opinion or, you know, disagree. It's your thought. But hey, let's go straight into the first point. So first of all, since they are working on it for like a long period of time, like they said, and working on lore for it, they should be unique to Gen 2 and Gen 1, meaning that it should be the same thing on how they do it. So what I really want to see, so first of all, tailed beasts shouldn't be a spawn time. As you can see here, they're all a spawn time, like they spawn at 6:10. Instead of that, it should be rather a mission in their respective villages. So like basically, if you say Kurama, right, any of these guys walking around, it'll randomly pop up. So it'll just randomly pop up, and then it'll be like a green, or it will be like a orange, just red, something like that. And once you talk to them, it should say a tailed beast is attacking the village, can you please help us, or something like that. And then you accept, and it teleports you into a boss mission. What you do there is that basically you have to defeat them, and after that you do have to seal them at the end. And once you seal them, you would therefore be unlocking them. It would make the uniqueness of the tailed beast even better, because, you know, it's different than just spawn timing them. Because, you know, Gen 2 tailed beasts or Gen 1 tailed beasts were really easy to defeat, rather than Gen 1 tailed beasts. And I just feel like Gen 2 or Gen 1 or whatever, you know, just having the like spawn time and just server hopping them, it just, you know, gets kind of boring, and there's just no uniqueness to it. Something else I'd love to see happen is basically to be able to have an avatar similar to Kurama when going into the last mode. Basically, like, let's see, like, you know, RMBC, right? You go into his Kurama avatar. Now obviously you won't want it to be that big. What I'd like to see is that basically any of the tailed beasts, once you like unlock a certain like level, let's say, you know how this mode has two modes, Baron mode, when you go into like C2, C1, or Z1, Z2, whatever, at the end, it basically, like, when you right click it, it becomes a bigger version, like, you know, let's say Susanoo basically, or Alpha Shizen, where it walks nicely, and when it attacks, obviously it uses its hands or smashes the ground or something, which that would honestly look cool, because you have an avatar, and depending on the tailed beast you do have, obviously it will show that avatar. So yeah, basically, you know, RMBC, or, you know, in the first stage, you'll see yourself in an avatar basically. Another thing to talk about is basically tailed beast bombs. With Gen 3 tailed beast bomb, I would like them to be very nice, very remodeled into like a vertical explosion, depending on how you shoot it, or like maybe like a bigger explosion with effects around it, and shoot more faster. Like, as like, you know, if you click like RMBC and you do it, the speed should be as fast as heck, but, you know, it should be a larger charging time, which, you know, would accumulate the effects and the VFX. So yeah, you know, something that looks like this, you know, I just got it up a free model, but as you know, they're charging it up, all these effects, you know, it could be different. They can make it green and white for, like, you know, copyright purposes, but all that combining into one little tailed beast bomb, and it shooting it out of their mouths, because the regular one, it's okay, but, like, you know, this would improvement to be nice. But yet again, this is kind of hard to do, so I don't blame them, but it would be nice to see it like that. Now, since we're also talking about attacks, it would be nice to see the tailed beasts being able to actually use their tails as a move. So what I mean by that, let's say you go into core tailed spirit mode, like this. If I can just, I'm out of mode on 1 second. So let's just say I am in like the mode I was talking about, where you have a Kurama avatar or any tailed beast avatar. If you click Q, you know, it will basically, like, your avatar will spawn in and just use its tails to basically destroy anything around it. I guess it's a good Q spec, since it will just destroy everything around it, and it does, I'd probably say, like 10k damage, but it's unpredictable because it hits anywhere around. So it's just basically RNG. That would be amazing, because, you know, Naruto does use his tails in obviously the fight against Jigen. And, you know, you might be asking, what about the one tail, two tails? They could be able to use their tail to like slam it more times than the tail, be longer than basically Kurama, since he has 9 tails, and just like slam it with higher damage or something like that. You know, it would look pretty cool, I suppose, because you know tails are something that the tailed beasts use a lot, and it's very vital because they're called tailed beasts for a reason. That could be used as an E-spec or Q-spec, whatever, but honestly I just want to see it added. And the next point we have here is that in order to unlock the 10 tails in Gen 3, you must first unlock all other 9 tailed beasts, which then ultimately turns you into the 10 tailed Jinchuriki, with the exception that you keep your tailed beasts you've acquired. Now that'd be good because it does make a twist, and you can't just get the 10 tails right automatically off the bat. You know, you want to go ahead and just grind for it. You know, it makes that grind moveset, and it'll make players, you know, play the game more often. So yeah, having to get the first 9 tails and then being able to unlock the 10 tails right after would be nice, because you would have to grind the 9 tails before. And for the first 9 tailed beasts, you don't have to go in chronological order, meaning you don't have to go start with the first one. You can start with any of them, and you can keep going until you know get the rest of them. And once you get the rest of them, obviously you are able to find the 10 tails Jinchuriki mission, which I discussed, when you know it can be in any village, and you just have to talk to them and you fight the 10 tails. That would be amazing and way better. But hey, you know, I'm just giving out options here, you know what I'm saying? And adding on to that point, imagine you're able to have all 10 tailed beasts, but an option that selects your main tailed beast. Similar to mentors, you could probably receive a stat boost, elemental boost depending on the tailed beast, or any other boost that would, you know, help you out. But that would probably be impossible, as it has too many factors, and it would just be like, you know, in the more long term, pretty hard to do, I guess. And guys, for the last thing on our list, since they're taking a bunch of time on this update, something I'd love to see is the combination of modes. Back then, guys, like a long time ago, when I think Tengoku was being released, or Jokai, Light Jokai, they did release a tweet talking about Naru Rayon, Iron Sand, and Shikaku, and then a few other combinations that would look sick. And we're gonna go ahead into Roblox Studio and show you what I think they look like. Now these are free models that I basically pulled out and like changed the color a bit, but as you can see here, we have Narumaki Rayon Rengoku, and combining the mode, and like I said, in addition to the avatar that you get with the Gen 3 tailed beast, you can look like this. Now this looks sick, and obviously we do have it with the clones and Shindai Rengoku, but I just feel like having this is more better, because this is obviously Sasuke and Naruto, and which is it's way better than obviously, you know, the Shindai Rengoku version. And then we also have Shikaku here. This is pretty bad, but you know, I changed the color of a bit, you know, because Iron Sand is basically gray, and just adding armor onto him that will, you know, allow him to use Iron Sand instead of regular sand would look nice. Just look at this guy, bro. It honestly looks amazing with his, you know, he's pretty big, you know, like circular and stuff, but it would just look nice if they had combination of modes in order to have either a bigger stat boost or better damage or whatever, better moveset or something like that. It would look amazingly nice if they implemented that. But yeah, guys, other than those recommendations from the Gen 3 tailed beast, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, because I feel like, you know, that mission thing where like, you know, the tailed beasts don't have spawn times should be like added, because that would honestly look nice on everything, and it would just make the game more grindy, since you actually have to find the scrolls instead of just waiting for the time to come and just killing them easily, because everyone can kill a tailed beast, especially really average players or pro players. It takes like a minute to kill a tailed beast, and there's just no fun in that. After you get that, you just have to level it up, so it just kind of gets boring over time. So making those scrolls popped up randomly and you being able to fight them, that would be way better than just, you know, obviously just spawn times and stuff like that. And the scroll would probably despawn after 10 minutes, and it would say at the top, Gen 3 tailed beast has spawned, or scroll has spawned. Make sure you look for the person and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about my thoughts on what the Gen 3 tailed beast would be, and make sure you guys go ahead and go to the comments and write down your opinions and thoughts on what it's going to be, because honestly I want to see what you guys think, because those opinions have honestly came from me. Like, I thought about those, and hopefully some are added, but you know, it's whatever. But hope you guys did enjoy this video, guys. If you guys did, make sure to smash the subscribe button, hit that like button, and join the Discord, as well as turn on post notifications so you guys know whenever I post. It was a pretty fun video, and yeah, I'm looking forward to your guys' ideas. Hope you guys see you guys in the next one, and peace out, Sengang. Deuces.